What's up, people? What an absolute and utter disaster. A disgrace from the Arsenal today. 2-0 loss to Liverpool at home in the FA Cup. We were absolutely and utterly horrific in front of goal today. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be an Arsenal fan after watching that. I'm embarrassed for Bukayo Saka. I'm embarrassed for Kai Havertz. It's disgraceful. It's awful. It's terrible. What are we doing in front of the goal? 3 losses in a row? Are you serious? Are we serious? No, we're not. That's the point. We're not serious. We're too busy on Instagram. We're too busy being injured all the time. We're too busy having interviews saying we don't score goals. We're too busy worried about all this other crap, about these initiatives and not wearing our home jersey at home. Like, what are we doing? We're not serious at all. We're not serious at all. Kai Havertz, not serious. We are not serious playing Kai Havertz. Mikel Arteta, you are going to lose your job because you're hanging your hat on Kai Havertz. He's going to lose your job because he is not good enough. Not even close to good enough. Yes, absolutely was an absolute disaster. Mikel Arteta is going to lose his job because he's too stubborn to realize that Kai Havertz should be selling hot dogs. To say that Kai Havertz is hot dog water is an insult to hot dog water. He's an embarrassment, an utter disgrace. Once again, should have had a hat trick today. Once again. Bukayo Saka, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? How are you even started this game? If Martinelli gets benched, how have you not gotten benched? What are you doing? He deserves to ride the bench. He deserves to be playing with the reserves. How can we not finish? What? I'm so baffled by our lack of confidence in front of goal, by our lack of any kind of lethality. There's not a single finisher in this team. There's not a single person who is confident in front of goal. There's not a single person who knows they're going to score every time. Not a single one. And I was able to explain what we were doing with the lineup because I realized that we wanted to kind of go toe-to-toe and make the game not like it was last time. And we controlled the game in that first half. We played our game. We took it to them. We created chances. But we don't have a finisher. We don't have a finisher. If this was not clear evidence that Ivan Toney needs to come to this club, do what it takes. I don't care if it's $1 billion. I don't care if they want $287 billion gajillion dollars. Bring someone in. You clearly don't trust Eddie. You clearly don't trust Eddie Nketiah to score goals, which I agree with. He should be gone. Not good enough. Kai Havertz isn't even close. I'm better than Kai Havertz. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. It's absolutely not good enough. How do we not have anyone who can finish? And Martinelli comes on and is scared of a child. He's scared of an 18-year-old. He won't take on the literal kid he pulled up 3 different times instead of taking on somebody we've never heard of. Some random youth team kid that no one's ever heard of, and you're afraid of him. It's an embarrassment and a disgrace. It's a disgracerment. Put them together, because that's awful. It's so unbelievably poor in front of the goal. And that's literally the only way to win games. It's literally the only way to win games. Yeah, you can defense. Yeah, great. Defense wins championships. Wonderful. Awesome. Love it. Sounds great. Dominating the midfield, dominating the ball, keeping the game slow, having control. Love it. Awesome. Wonderful. We don't score goals. We're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. And recently, we're defending like children anyway. Recently, we don't defend well anyway. So what are we doing well? What are we actually doing? What are we contributing to the game? Okay, we're able to hang on to the ball. We're able to win a bunch of second balls today, and I love seeing that. But you're not doing anything at all in front of, if you don't do anything in front of all in goal, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you've won the midfield. It doesn't matter that you're defending well. It doesn't matter that you limited them to only 3 shots on goal. That does not matter at all. We had 18 shots. We had 13 shots, 5 on goal at halftime. In the game stats, we have 18 shots, 5 on goal. We didn't force a save in the second half. We didn't do anything. And what infuriates me is neither did Liverpool. Liverpool didn't do a thing. We scored for them. We had to score for them. How many chances did they miss too? How many chances did they miss? And yet we can't put them away and we can't win this game? It's baffling. I'm just beside myself with rage at how you're literally getting paid to do one thing. You guys are literally getting paid to put the ball in the net. Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, Havertz, you're getting paid to score goals, to put the ball in the net, and you're not doing that. Havertz should resign in shame because he should be at the hot dog stand. That is ridiculous. It's absolutely unbelievably ridiculous. And if Mikel Arteta thinks that Havertz is going to bail him out and win us this title, he's going to get fired. He's going to hang his hat on that, and he will be fired for it. Because Havertz will never be good enough. He's not going to be good enough. We got 3 years of evidence, and he comes in, and Arsenal fans think that 6 good games, that one run of 5 games for Kai Havertz is going to solve everything. He's plummeted off a cliff. He's jumped off the cliff, and he's dragging Arteta down with him. He's dragging Mikel Arteta down with him. Did nothing today. And Arteta didn't help himself either. Didn't help himself either today. Waited too long to make subs again. You're going to bring on Eddie and Trossard in the 87th minute? Like that's going to do anything at all? Come on, man. This was an absolute and utter disgraceful disaster across the board. It doesn't matter that we played well in the midfield in that first half. That means nothing at all. It means literally nothing if we can't score goals. And I think it's time. I think it is 100% time that Martin Odegaard takes a long look at himself in the mirror because he's pulling an Aubameyang. He's doing 100% what Loyati did. Signed a big deal, got a big contract, hasn't shown up since. He actually left his form, his body, his physical body, he's left it at the table where he signed that deal, and the ghost of Martin Odegaard has been roaming around as a fraud for the rest of the time. Joining his man Kai Havertz, the fraud up top, because he's been living off of the one Champions League goal the rest of his entire career. He's a fraud, an embarrassment. And I know how stubborn Arteta is. That's why I keep going back to it. Because he's just going to keep playing him, and it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be an even bigger disaster. An even bigger disaster. Jesus goes down again. Who's going to score goals? Who's going to score goals for this team? Who's going to score goals? We have to do 100% anything and everything we can to sign Ivan Toney. Hell, I'll take Dominic Golanke. Somebody who doesn't run around with their head up there the whole game. Someone. I used to think that maybe somebody in our team would actually wake up and decide that they're a finisher, decide that they could score. It's not going to happen. Why did Jesus get sold from Man City? Because he didn't score goals. Why did Kai Havertz come to the club? Oh, that's right. Because he's an agent for Chelsea, just like Jorginho. Jorginho, the human turnstile, did nothing today. Absolute nothing. The little switch that we did in the midfield to get Rice in the 8 or to play the double pivot, I guess is what it actually looked like. It didn't work at all because we were so one-sided because Martin Odegaard is so used to playing the right-sided 8 that we didn't have anybody in that side of the midfield. Kai Havertz was having to come back to connect when we tried to go down the left with Reese. Because we just weren't playing the same game in the midfield. Yeah, absolutely awful today, all around. There wasn't a good performance. I mean, I enjoyed Reece's energy, but that's about all you can say about the kid. Pretty much every time he comes in, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Sign a striker, because it's an absolute and utter disgrace. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you're as fed up as I am, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 200 subscribers, so we'll definitely be getting there soon. Smash that notification bell if you're enjoying all of the content. Again, like I said, I do appreciate you being here, and you will see me next time.